Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, where we take off just where we ended the previous episode. We got the actual mission from Rex. That seems to have to do with the Rachni. I mean, I guess that mission name is pretty clear indicator. We still have 2 points left, right? No one is here.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Well, I mean, that's maybe a little bit exaggerated. So, any comments here?
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... No, that's about it.
I mean, that should be enough.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Sure, if it helps.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better
Yeah,
if we had a
Krogan.
tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still,
That's
good
gonna
to have
come next.
Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Well, I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
Commander,
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
Oh, really?
you and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Oh, good. That list is already plenty long.
Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right...
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Oh, are
Don't
they?
ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Hi, Edie. Bye, Edie. I mean, can we be sure that my brain has not been tampered with at all? I guess the Elusive Man did promise me that, because he wanted me.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Okay, thanks. That was unexpected. Well, that gives me yet another reason to go to Tuchanka. So... I guess the next priority mission is actually to take care of both Rex's and Victus's missions, right? I mean, technically it only mentions Tuchanka. And then, of course, there's also Barlavan's quest, right? That should be there. Yeah, well, I'm going to take a look at that in just a moment.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you,
You're here.
Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Yep. What?
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This
Okay.
is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Wow.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Good to know. Anything else?
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Okay. What exactly does that mean for me?
Commander?
I guess I'll see. Or not. Info from me. From Farron. Hi Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. Well, I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Sure it is. From Major Carey. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats, so be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck. Very nice. A good man. A&N alert. New article on indoctrination. Okay. Thessia, a Sari scientist, Rana Thanoptis, has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Rana Thanoptis. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Sarah Notarius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Well, that sucks. Okay. Let's... Oh, I did find some armor, which I could also check out down in the hangar, but whatever. Now I'm here. How much more room is there for stuff? A little bit more. It's like 4 more models. I did find gauntlets. I think I already looked at the new chest piece I found. Yeah. Arms. Wait, did I not? I thought I found something that said gauntlets. I did find... Wait, did I find a helmet? I mean, honestly, that doesn't look terrible. Better than the thing I was wearing in Mass Effect 2. But then my helmet is mostly off, and I guess I prefer better health. I don't know. Right, nothing here. Shoulders? Nope. I could have sworn I don't know. I guess not. That's fine. I mean, none of that really makes much of a difference, I think. Oh, squad selection. Oh, right. I never looked at people's alternate appearances. Oh, okay, that looks better. That looks okay, honestly. I mean, her standard outfit, if you even want to call that, maybe more like a paint job, almost looks like she's, well, naked, whatever that means for a completely robotic body, but I don't know. Let's see here. Power recharge speed, shields, and this one gives her power damage. I mean, it's a tough one. Normally, I think I'd prefer to go with this one, but I definitely prefer the looks of this one. As for Garrus, ooh, that one's nice. Weapon damage, yes, likely candidate. Wait, what? That's also weapon damage? Is that right? Shields? Weapon damage? Well, I guess I'm gonna go with that then. Power damage. Okay, not bad. Power recharge speed. Oops. Just the two? I mean, I do like this one. That actually looks pretty cool. But I'm gonna... This one looks fine. I'm just gonna keep that. As for you, weapon damage... Alright, I did... Yeah, I don't like that one. That's shields. No, that's fine. Power recharge. Power damage. Actually, I do like her standard outfit. I guess I previously argued that that it doesn't look very suited for combat, but you know, I actually like it, so that's fine. Okay. Right, crew deck is next on the list. Oh, we've already spent 12 minutes. That's crazy. And we're not done.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Yeah, I mean, this is... To say the situation is tough is the understatement of the century, but... Even if we decide not to enjoy our coffee, that's not gonna make a difference. For anybody. Well, except for ourselves, because we're not enjoying the coffee.
Hello, Commander.
Hi. Also, it's, I mean, a bit of a surprise to see these guys here.
Everything okay in the med bay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with
Okay.
Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Okay, good. I mean, she's not living there, is she? So, it's perfectly fine for her to be wherever she wants to be, unless she's, you know, actively needed there. Still no one in here? Nope. Didn't think so. Anyone in here? Hello? Oh, okay. Well then, we do have something to discuss with Glyph, apparently. Oh, hey. No, wait. There were people sitting here before, they're just not talking. Okay. Well then.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Right.
Ready for the next mission?
Sure, always.
Ready for the next mission?
Okay. Talkative as always. Huh. Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. Odwall. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later, saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. Yes, that's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Yeah, do that. Although it's not going to help. Hey there. So I cannot talk to him. Well, remains of Reaper Destroyer. To avoid the risk of indoctrination, remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of a Reaper Destroyer. The drones can dig under the outer hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed at which attack, biotic, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the Council has offered a Citadel-wide merchant discount for choosing the safer option and demolishing the remains. Citadel-wide merchant discount, you say? I mean, they're mostly selling weapon mods, right? Trying to think of anything else I might have seen there that interested me. I mean, if that also applies to the Spectre supplies, which it shouldn't, because that's not technically a merchant. I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, I could handle, I could handle this like a role-playing choice and, destroy the thing, because that's the safer option. But then again, I'm sure this will not actually have any consequences. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, weapon upgrade kit. Okay. Ammo capacity or weapon damage? I guess I'm gonna go with more damage. Yeah. Okay, nice. But, wait. What was it Cliff wanted to show me? I guess maybe the Reaper thing must have been.
Please enjoy your day.
Thanks, I will. Okay then.
Aware Krogan females find Scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Oh.
Are you okay?
Hi.
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
Oh, come on.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
I mean, Rex trusted him before, right? Who was his contact after all? His informant. So, what's up with the suspicion now? That makes little sense. I mean, it is. I totally agree, but, you have to know when to not be suspicious.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Exactly.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian
Really?
doctors.
Yeah. Well,
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Okay.
Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think. Simulate conversation to promote new ideas. Maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Right. I mean, it's nice to see that Warden hasn't changed a bit.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Good.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Yeah, well, we don't want that.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
Well, I guess that's some consolation. I mean, yeah, sure.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Oh, come on, Shepard.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
I feel like we've had the exact same discussion before, and I felt it was just as unnecessary as this one. I don't know, what about Malin?
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
I mean, I suppose he could. The question is if he would.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Okay. I guess that answers that.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
I mean, yeah, that's good enough, isn't it?
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
I mean, that's perfectly fine by me, again.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens after all this is done.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
Okay, so I guess we're just going to keep calling her Eve for the time being then. Female shaman? Yeah, I mean, why not? Is that unusual?
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
I mean, that does sound brutal. But, I mean, there's no arguing with tradition.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
Also food, I suppose.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this.
What?
A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Okay. Would be nice if that were the case.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Okay.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
I guess
No.
he's not.
Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Okay. Well,
thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
well, and she's the first Krogan female I met, and I'm also glad. Alright. That was interesting. Let's quickly see if Garrus has anything.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal.
Okay.
Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Sure.
I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Yeah, like we needed another enemy.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
I mean, the one I just talked to seemed pretty reasonable compared to most Krogans I've met.
Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Later.
Okay. That's all you got? Fair enough. Now then. Right, engineering.
Why are you so interested in my people,
It's back here.
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
Javik.
Apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
Well, I mean, nothing against Grunt, although, but he might not be the best to learn his worldviews from. Also, we never actually did end up finding Javik last time we were here, right? His room was empty, and I never saw him. Wonder where he was.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
Really? Also, I mean, Morden can fight, so I wouldn't be too confident here, Javik.
This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at.
More real than the things I've had you shoot it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, that was helpful. Alright, there's no one over there. Yet. Oh, actually, that will never be.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, it's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth. All propulsion
Oh,
systems
boy.
are running optimal.
Good. At least that.
All propulsion systems are
Good.
running optimal.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
What? How that?
Commander.
Okay. Right, Adams is not here. Enjoying some coffee, or not enjoying it with the dog. And finally, hey doggy.
Hey there.
Okay. We did find that new weapon. Interesting looking one. Oh, right. Wrong category. Of course it's a pistol. Scorpion. Oh, it's pretty heavy compared to the standard one. Let's actually equip that and compare. Okay. So it's a lot heavier. Has a lot less capacity, very low fire rate, but much higher damage. And even higher accuracy. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a try, just because it looks interesting. Again. Also, did I not have any weapon mods in this one? I guess not. Because I think it does preserve them between weapons of the same type. Oh, we only do have a single pistol mod. I guess that explains that. Right. Okay, yeah, sure. Suppose our weight is still doing fine. Did pick up something new here. Stability damper. Was it that? I thought it was something else. Or maybe it was just a duplicate of one we already had. Maybe not. Weapon stability by 30%. That's really not an issue with this weapon though. Guess I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, okay, this is also still the same. So, okay. Weapon upgrades. Could upgrade this. But I guess I don't know. I mean, the first upgrade is cheap enough. What the heck? So. Huh? What was that? Oh, yeah, weapon upgraded. Gotcha. Right. Yeah, I really don't want to pay more than I need to for stuff. New here. Cortez is actually not here. No, wait, he was there before. Everything's fine.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial.
Hey, sure.
I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
Oops. Okay. Yeah.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Yeah.
Probably wise.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
Sure. Okay. That leaves exactly one more person to talk to. Come on.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh.
Yeah, who knows with those guys.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
What do you mean?
Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
Yeah, he's not the most talkative though, so good luck getting those stories out of him.
More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey.
Hey. Okay. Well then, let's finally go take a look at the hopefully expanded galaxy map. We did scan here, right? There was nothing to be found. Do we have to refuel? Nope. Okay. Alright. Serpent Nebula is still flashing, yeah, because all the DLCs, of course. Right, we do have a lot of, or a couple of things to do there. Ninma cluster is also highlighted. Is that the only thing? Orside Nebula might be new as well. Actually, don't remember going there specifically. Oh yeah, definitely new ones must have popped up. I mean, I know Petra Nebula just doesn't have a percentage completion. Neither does Anos Basin, so there's that. Right. Everything else seems to be places we've already been to. Let's check this out real quick, just to make sure I'm not actually forgetting about visiting that earlier. Paravan. This does seem familiar. Huningto? But I think from a previous game. Pretty sure. Navigon. Nothing too remarkable so far. Farkrothu. Farkrothu. Okay, that name doesn't really fit with the rest of them, does it? And Patatenless. If I didn't actually read these before, I apologize, but I mean, I looked at all the texts, so you could pause the video if you really want to read them. Oh wow, that's far away. That better be worth it. Burns almost half our fuel. Not so long as it's less than half, I guess it's okay. Antiropros. Yeah, that weird name does seem familiar. Okay. Parag. And Eltonorch. Eltonorch. Okay, let's see if there's anything worthwhile here.
Found something.
Oh, wow, there. Okay, no, never mind. I thought there were several things popping up. When it was really mostly the Reapers. We do have something. Namely, Alliance Cruiser Nairobi. Nice. And let me guess, that's exactly 50%? Yep. The rest being the fuel depot that used to be here. Like right here. That's fortunate. Extremely fortunate even. Bye guys.
Faster than light.
Didn't really need to fly all the way over to the arrow, but whatever. Alright then.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, that was lucky. Also the Reapers are almost here after only a single scan. That's less lucky. Oh, there we are. And that gives us credits. Okay, I mean credits are fine. They're useful. Just not as exciting as actual war assets. Okay, we got lucky again. 470 units. Wow, that actually brings us up to full. And the Reapers are coming?
Evasion successful.
No need to stay around, but... Well, let's check the Horsehead Nebula while we're at it. Oh, it's a single safe system, apparently. With a fuel depot and everything. Well then, Svarog. I mean, we've definitely been to the Horsehead Nebula before. Assuming this very system, too. Okay. Oh, never mind. Not the right order, but whatever. Morana, that one looks interesting. I see planetoid. Okay. Ah, Novaria, of course. Right. Should be able to find something interesting here. Huh. And Velis. Really? Nothing? Okay. So there is no reason at all to be here for the time being? I'm sure something must require me to go here eventually. Well, that made that pretty quick. I guess we're going to go... I don't know, I mean, there are several things to do in the Krogan DMZ. Maybe I'm going to wait before I do the actual main mission here and take care of the side stuff first. I guess I could go to this place first. Maybe find another artifact to find a use for. Seems to work either way. No matter whether I find the client first, or the recipient first, or the artifact. And of course we do have an actual mission here. What's this? Listening post X-19. I guess? Listening post X-19 was built shortly after the Ragni Wars, just in case any Ragni survived the annihilation of Suen. The post orbits the mass relay and is still manned and maintained, although today it largely exists as a customs checkpoint for researchers studying the Ragni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries, being assigned to the station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Suen for over 1,000 years. Well, can't blame them. Let's see. Well, this is not Suen. That one is. The closest, the innermost planet. That's unusual. Suen, the Ragni homeworld, is tidally locked to the system's red dwarf. With one side constantly bombarded by the sun and the other completely frozen, life evolved in the Terminator, the perpetual twilight zone between Suen's two extremes. I guess in the case of a tidally locked planet, that works, huh? Even if it's pretty close to the sun, I mean. The cold, the side facing away from the sun is always going to be cold enough, or I mean, is probably going to be too cold for life, but there's always going to be the twilight zone. Anyway, the Ragni mainly foraged underground. Suen's abundant subterranean rivers presented them with a place to thrive. Wrestling with the engineering problems of Suen's extreme surface environment may have given the Ragni their first insights into how to build interstellar spacecraft. Suen was the site of the last battle in the Ragni Wars. When Krogan forces bombarded the planet, the Ragni abandoned their surface buildings for the security of their tunnels. The Krogan, resistant to Suen's toxic atmosphere, carried weapons of mass destruction into the secret chambers of the Ragni Queens and detonated explosives so powerful the sinkholes are still visible today. Well. Kashuptu. Kashuptu is the first terrestrial planet the Ragni visited after achieving spaceflight. Although most of Kashuptu is composed of silicate minerals, the Ragni made an important discovery when they charted the Howling Gulf, an enormous crater near the planet's equator. The depression was caused by the impact of several dozen extrasolar asteroids containing large quantities of element zero. The Ragni took samples of the new element back to Suen for further study. Centuries later, when the Ragni captured the Citadel expedition that opened the relay to their system, the research on ESO helped them reverse engineer the ship's FTL drives. The Ragnar built faster-than-light vessels of their own and rapidly expanded beyond their own stars. And then we have Damkiana. Damkiana is the main source of helium-3 in the Maskim-Zul system. Is orbited by abandoned recovery stations that the Ragnar built during their days of conquest. Because the Ragnar trusted in their high tolerance for radiation, the stations were poorly shielded against cosmic rays and have deteriorated over time. The Citadel species built their own stations during the Ragnar War, several of which have been maintained to this day. Okay, I wonder if this can be attacked by Reapers. Maybe not? Maybe the fact that they're not on the map actually means that they're not close enough to attack. That might be exactly what it is. Utuku? Really? That's interesting. I wonder if that's actually a name from mythology. Because I have been reading the what's it even called in English? I read the German version. The book series by Ted Williams. What is it called? Well, it's I don't know. Maybe it's the official title. Austin Art, if you're familiar with that. One of the main, well, antagonists actually is called Utuku. So, wonder if that can be a coincidence. The Krogan surveying team that first reported back from Meldor said in characteristic understatement that the planet had a bit of the good stuff if you can get it past a little acid. Although Meldor's mineral wealth includes uranium, iridium, and other heavy metals, miners must contend with crushing gravity and atmosphere, boiling temperatures, and clouds of sulfur dioxide. As such, once the planet's most accessible ores were depleted, the mining interests that exploited the planet quickly departed. Alright. Let's check the outermost planet first. In fact, well, whatever. Kef is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Records show that the planet should have a helium-3 mining infrastructure, but scans find nothing of the sort. There are neither abnormal heat sources nor space junk from destroyed refineries. If the infrastructure was removed, it was removed entirely and within the last few years. Okay, that's curious. Let's do some scanning here. Sure looks like no Reapers are coming. It's fine by me, also nothing to scan here. Although Utuku is habitable, extreme temperatures and violent weather have discouraged colonization. Because the planet has little liquid water to retain heat, surface temperatures regularly oscillate between 70 to -60 Celsius. Utuku's vegetation is notable for having evolved flexible central stalks to survive high-speed winds, as well as leathery leaves to shrug off the planet's frequent sandstorms. Animal life is mostly confined to the planet's small oceans. Utuku has few valuable minerals. Gotcha. Well, we have only a few minutes left in this episode. What the heck. Guess I'm gonna land here and do this mission while we're here. I'm also really curious to learn what happened with the Ragnar. So we used Edie and Javik and Liara and Garrus before. I do feel bad about not taking James with me a lot, but I mean, again, I really don't feel much of a connection to him. Sorry. Guess we're gonna go with... maybe let's take the ladies now. I do want to see Edie's new outfit in action. Right. We did check out my my stuff. Wow. 12 new points, 7 points for her. Let's max out her pure biotic. Guess I like doing that. Right. We do have the usual choice between squad power. I mean, yeah, that's gonna help. Let's take this energy. And as for you, sure. Let's go with... She does have Incinerate, Overload, Defense Matrix, Decoy. Does this deal damage? No. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with weapon damage? I mean, Tech Power would affect Overload and Incinerate. I don't know. It's the bigger bonus though. Sure, let's go with that. And finally... Yeah, definitely the squad bonus as well.
Have we learned anything, Shepard?
Our backup is waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company. Krogan Commandos.
That's correct. They are an accomplished unit. Made famous for their decisive action liberating a colony from Batarian pirates.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
There are many reasons that communication with the scouts could be disrupted.
True.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
Still, it's troubling there are rumors at all. It's been years since you released the last Rachni Queen on the condition she'd disappear forever. Her race was all but extinct. She would not risk annihilation by starting a war.
You'd think
Just
that.
be ready for anything.
Well, at least I like to think that.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2.
Grunt.
See anything, let me know.
Of course.
Grunt?
Shepard?
And the universe is small.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
That's how Krogans tend to be.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How did you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Urdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
Good to know.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
I mean...
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans showed the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
A nest might be fortunate. We could end this here.
Yeah, what the heck?
Arlac Company, move out!
I mean,
grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
I will.
Sounds good.
No offense, Grunt. And Liara, apparently. But I prefer not to find Rachni here. Or if we do find them, I'd prefer not to fight them. I'd really like them as allies, if at all possible. Well, you know what? That was a little bit of a sneak peek for next episode, because I'm going to end it here for the moment. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.